Happy Halloween!
Cut the music.
Wait. Turn it off. There is nothing more terrifying than a YouTube copyright claim.
The monster that haunts us every day of the year.
Not just October or Halloween.
Little Nightmares. This is
our series that we are doing for Halloween, our special Halloween series. So, Megan, did you have any special traditions that you did for Halloween or anything?
Just gonna go through this floorboard. I did. My mom made us costumes a lot of the time.
Really?
Yep.
Y'all didn't just go out to Walmart and buy and you made your own costumes?
Oh no. We did not. And my mom got really creative when I look back on some of our costumes throughout the years. She made a pumpkin costume.
What?
Cowgirl costumes for me and my two sisters.
Oh, dude, he is up above in the rafters. Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna be in the floor underneath of him. That's pretty creepy.
And that dude looks like
What's he
blind
doing?
Freddy Krueger.
Is he playing with dolls?
He's playing with those look like the little clay figurines that the little lights turn you into, maybe? Either way, I do not like that. Can you go into the background?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Oh, so creepy.
Oh, there's another one of those.
You destroyed them all so far. You should destroy that one too.
I think I can only knock them over.
So your mom made costumes. So she made a pumpkin costume and everything. So these weren't my high school I'm a teacher costumes. These are costumes.
Put a white sheet over you because you're a ghost.
Right.
No, she went all out. My mom is very artistic and talented, and
that dude is playing with these toys now. This is just awful. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like she was super artistic with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if it was wasted on us. But we always looked fabulous, and she even made some of my toys and Barbie furniture and Barbie houses growing up.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I had no clue about any of that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and I worked really hard for our Halloween costumes. We used to have Halloween celebrations at our church that there would be a costume contest to win, and we put in the time to make those costumes realistic. I remember one year I went as Mario, and Dad sat there with an X-Acto knife and red construction paper and cut out that M for the Mario hat, and it probably took him 45 minutes because he did it 3 or 4 times until he had the M just right, and then we put it on the hat.
Aww.
Yeah. So we didn't buy our costumes either. We made them, but I hadn't known that you guys had made your costumes too.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more fun to do it that way, though. And to be honest with you, growing up, I got really into costumes, and it might have been tied to the time that I spent with Mom and Dad, making costumes.
Mm.
Can you not go into the background and over?
I don't think I can. I might need your help with this one.
Okay.
With this puzzle, because it feels like I'm stuck in the subfloor, but yeah, it looks like I can't go to the right behind here.
All right. He's weirdly following you around from above.
Yeah, and he's doing the same things over and over now, so I think
I feel like we're screen looking.
What's that?
Screen looking is back in the day when multiplayer was split screen. You would, if you wanted to win, you'd look at the other guy what they were doing.
Oh yeah, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's against the rules, man. Here we go. Here's
a ladder. I found a ladder.
We didn't pick up that this was
missed.
a ladder. Okay. All right, you can probably go through that mouse hole. Oh, this is awful.
Here we go.
This is the worst thing. Turns out the only worse thing than Freddy Krueger is blind Freddy Krueger. Oh my goodness.
He got me.
Oh boy.
And
that
my heart
gave me a
is
start.
racing.
That gave me a start right there.
Woo.
Woo! Consider me thoroughly started.
Oh, my heart. It's hurting.
Okay. So if we're going to talk about costumes on Halloween, I do have a story that I got to share.
Are you going to share the story?
The story. Yeah, you've heard this story.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so I really got, really into, making costumes and messing around with people in costumes and that sort of thing for a while. Oh, he can smell you. Gosh, that's fast.
Oh, so I have to, go behind his back.
Yeah. I had a friend who was the head of the art department at our school. Now, I'm in high school at the time. What?
He just reached
He
through
just
the floor.
pulled through the floor.
All right, I'm going to be more sneaky. I promise.
And, okay, so she was the head of the art department at our school. She was the head, student of it. And she put hours and hours and hours into putting together this really special haunted house. And she really wanted me to come. And I had intended to come, but I ended up having to go to work, and then work went really late that night because it was also Halloween at work. So we were just crazy, crazy busy. And so I felt horrible about not being able to make it to this Halloween haunted house thing that she was doing. You know what I mean? And so... Be careful. And so she did this whole thing, and I was like, well, I'd like to do something to try and... Got you again! I'd like to do something to, kind of make up for it. So, by the time I got off, I knew that I only was going to be able to show up, 10 minutes after they were closing. But I knew that they were going to be up, all night, putting it all back together again. Taking it all apart. So
taking it down.
Yeah, taking it all down. So I don't know why I did this. I was in high school at the time. I would never do this now. But what I thought would be fun was, what if I just, tried to scare the crap out of everyone there? What if I tried to scare the haunted house? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I went, and I go through the mouse hole.
I was going to look around a little bit.
Oh, I see. So I went...
Oh.
Nope, he knows. He can smell you, man.
The nose knows, tough guy.
I'm doing so poorly.
He who smelt it has dealt it. So I went, I swung by, a CVS store or something like that, and I grabbed myself a mask. You know the movie Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed myself a Scream mask for $5, $10 maybe, and I had a black shirt and black pants and these big black boots, and then a long black leather jacket and black leather gloves.
Didn't you have a cape?
Nope, just the leather jacket. Now, I say leather jacket. It wasn't like a motorcycle jacket. It was like a duster. The jacket went all the way down to my heels. Like
a raincoat, kind of, or trench coat.
Yeah, It was a trench coat. There we go. I couldn't remember the word trench coat. So I'm there in my trench, and I put all this stuff on, and I park really, really far away from, not really far away, but far away enough from the school. And what I do is I begin to walk over with the mask on really, really slowly. And kind of hunch myself over so that I'm walking in a really, really unnatural way. And I go and I approach the school really, really slow. It's midnight, Mm-hmm. And I try and make my way in. Well, the problem is, it's closed, so all of the doors are locked. And I'm trying to look creepy, but I'm completely and totally lost trying to find a door to get into this school. You know what I mean? So I'm like going through... Well, as I'm wandering around trying to look for an unlocked door, this kid comes out, and he's with a girl. And I kind of, just being lost, accidentally, like there's lamplights out, and I walk from a door that was in the shadows and emerge from the shadows. Completely and totally by accident. But, like, I suddenly emerge. And I'm just walking down the sidewalk trying to find the next door, and all of a sudden, one of the girls turns around and screams, "Ah!" Just loses her mind. Who is that? Who is that? And the guy who is with them kind of comes over behind, kind of comes up to me and starts trying to talk to me, and I just stand there and stare at him for a really, really long time. And he's trying to be funny, and he's trying to, kind of mess with me, and I'm trying to freak him out. So all I do is I just stand there and just stare at him in complete silence and kind of twist my head in an awkward way and everything. So eventually he's like, okay, man. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you later. Because he thinks I'm part of the haunted house thing, but he is now, like, kind of...
Not sure.
Like, if I'm part of it or whatever else. Chuck it. All right. Okay. We chucked the monkey. Go, 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 go.
And I'm climbing
Yeah,
up the
here we go,
drawers.
baby. Oh, my goodness.
Climbing up the drawers, and I made it. And he's following me. Oh, God. Go up, go up. I'm trying to jump up, but there we go.
Okay.
Woo.
Oh, my goodness.
And now he's bored and leaving. Why couldn't you do that earlier?
Okay, so anyway, I find a door into this school, right? And I am wandering around. Now I am lost inside of the school. But I'm kind of swaying my arms like I'm from another world and walking extremely slowly. But my boots echo in the hallways because there's no one in the hallway, basically. So, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. And you can just hear, wherever I am, you can hear where I'm walking. You know what I mean?
And you didn't intend for that.
I didn't intend for that. So, well, eventually, that dude's going to try and get you, man. Well, eventually, I finally make my way up, and I find where they're all taking down the haunted house. It was on the second floor, so I found a stairwell. I made my way up. No, I shouldn't have gotten this far. For the record, there should have been school security or something that had prevented me from getting this far. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I really lucked out. I like to just put forward that you should not ever, ever do this. Okay, you just knocked over the clock. Now he knows you are in here. You need to run away. Or something. You need to get out of here.
Get away from him, at least.
Yeah, to some degree. But, so do not do this. If you're watching, do not ever do this. I shouldn't have done this, but it's an interesting story, so I'm telling it now. But I'm really, really lucky I didn't, go to jail. Anyway, so I am walking down. He's gonna get you. Yeah.
What was I supposed to do?
So I am going down. I finally find everybody, but I'm looking for my friend Liz, right? So I am in this high school. For the record, I don't know if this is clear. I didn't go to this high school.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't attend this high school.
You did not say that.
Yeah. This is just some high school in my area.
Oh my goodness!
So I am dressed like this, and I start just slowly making my way down. Go to the right of the room.
I think I'm supposed to hide back here.
Ah, that's a good idea. So I slowly start making my way down this hallway while everyone is trying to take everything down. They got music blasted. They got guys taking stuff down. And all this stuff. Uh-oh, something loud happening. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta throw a shoe at the button. Throw a shoe at the button, honey. Oh, it's the clocks.
I'm never gonna be able to throw a shoe at that button.
You gotta throw a shoe at the button.
Alright, I have to be quiet in between.
Okay. So, there's these two guys with a table who are carrying... you gotta throw a shoe. You gotta throw a shoe. So there's these two guys going down the hallway with a table. And they're like, get out of the way! Get out of the way! And they accidentally run into me. And I was like, okay, but I'm in character, so I can't just, like, get out of the way of the table. Would a ghost get out of the way of a table? So they hit me with the table.
You were in character.
And I flip the table. And it crashes. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, they literally cut off the music in this whole hallway that was hustling and bustling, and everyone was taking stuff down, is completely and totally, like, they literally turn off the music. It's totally silent, and you can physically hear everyone's head turn to me.
That's so creepy.
I don't go to this school.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I thought it would be funny at the time. So I'm over there. I'm in my mask, and I start looking for Liz. I still don't know where she is.
So I've made it through a couple of rooms now. A clock room, and now a library sort of room.
Yeah, you're in kind of like this book room. So I start making my way down the hallway, swinging my arms real slow, and not saying a word.
Oh boy, there's a piano hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, you're going to have to drop that piano on him. And just down the hallway, it's completely silent, and you can hear the whole hallway clip, clop, clip, clop, physically echoing down the school hallway. Because it's so quiet. Everyone is watching me. I'm hearing people whisper, is he with us? Is he part of the thing? I don't think he is. Who is that? Who's under the mask? You know, what's going on? You're like, you know, everyone is like petrified because they think something is up. So I finally make my way to the very end of the hall, and wouldn't you know it, there's Liz. And I go up and I see her, and I look her up and down, and she looks me up and down, and she sees my boots, and I can tell she recognizes my boots, because they're very distinctive. And she goes, hello there, and I take off my mask, and I go, hello, Liz! Sorry I couldn't make it today, but I thought I'd come down and give you guys a good time, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. And everyone, like, erupts in laughter, and there's just this, oh my gosh, like, and there were guys coming up to me after, like, dude, I thought we were in serious trouble, like, I didn't know what you were about to do. Oh, he is coming after you. Oh, you're dead. You're dead.
I was trying to grab the bookshelves as I fell. I don't know what I did wrong. I guess I was too loud.
Must have been. Or he might just come in there at that time. But either way.
You thought everyone was relieved until years later when you retold this story.
So this is obviously one of the stories I kind of have in my back pocket. And I really can't emphasize this enough. I'm not don't do this. It was insane that I didn't go to prison or, like, get shot or something. Like, do not ever do what I did.
Yeah, you also messed with a guy on the street, didn't you, who was, like, riding his bicycle?
Yeah, I forgot about it. There was a guy who I messed with on my way over who was riding his bike. He was like, get out of the way, and I didn't move. And so then he tried to get out of my way, and he kind of fell off of his bike. He didn't get hurt or anything, but he kind of fell, and then he, like, grabbed his bike and, like, sprinted away. So, and also, I should point out, everyone's kind of a little more creeped out because it's Halloween night, and everyone's just come out of a haunted house, so everyone's kind of a little bit more on edge than they would be. You know what I mean? So, point being, I'm telling this story years and years later, And finally, or not finally, but I'm telling this story years and years later, and my roommate at the time, he says, "Wait, hold on, what school was this?" And I say, "What school?" He says, "I was the guy who was outside with the girls." I hadn't met him yet at the time. We were just, he was a stranger to me. But by some miracle, we met years after the fact, became really close friends, and ended up sharing an apartment together, literally almost a decade later. And we had never known that the other one was the other one, if that makes sense. So, anyway, that's the time that I scared a haunted house.
Great story.
Great story. Well, we will have to see you defeat Blind Freddy Krueger on the next thrilling episode of Little Nightmares.
I will thwart him yet.
You will thwart him yet! And you know what to do.
And if you don't, ask someone.